The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Come on.
This is Carson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Minshew. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now, it's Smith. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 1.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early. And
taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A handoff to Smith. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that's caught by Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A first down carry for Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Carson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now Minshew. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Gerald Everett.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
On the set. 57. Let's get it together, defense. Hey, Charlie. 57's the mark. Right, 57. Check that.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Denver.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
60 more. Rock it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Minshew. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Here we go. Set. 10 over.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Throw complete to Herndon. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 57. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Minshew. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, G.
They'll run with Smith, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
And 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to the ground with Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and
2nd and 8. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Smith. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 17.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 2.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Broncos 7. Pat O'Donnell set to...
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Minshew sets to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Carson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled at
there to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
To Cooper.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
At their own 6.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying the magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
3rd and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Could just sit on it here. Could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. Smith. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Smith on the tackle.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was brought down by Drew.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Mahomes firing complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
35-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.